What's up, you guys? So I'm here with a new video today, and I'm here to talk to you guys about how to stay fresh in a very dull format. So, you know, no matter how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is played, it's always going to get to a standstill where there's the defined best decks. It's happened so many format after format it's happened, whether it be Mermails being the best deck, Dino Rabbit being the best deck, Wind-Ups, Inzectors, Evil Swarm, Dragons, more Dragons, Prophecy, Clifford, you name it, all these decks end up, defining the meta, and, eventually players just get flat out bored. They don't want to see the same deck profiles. They don't want to see the same DN screenshot deck profiles. They don't want to see the same matches over and over and over again. And, I can totally agree to an extent. Personally, I've learned to realize that when the meta is defined, that's all you're going to see. And basically, if you're playing one of those meta decks, you can see if there's anything different or that there's anything that a player says during a deck profile that can actually, change the way you play that certain deck. And I've noticed that that's just a big like key factor in, I guess, like deck profiles these days, is that if they're live, you get more of like the reason behind the player's card choice. It could even be just one card, and it could be the complete difference between you trying the card and never trying the card. So that's one thing I'll say, is even if you're playing a a meta deck, you can still benefit from watching a deck profile that's pretty much similar to your deck. It gives you just a better idea. Sorry for my voice, you guys. I'm actually battling a cold right now, but still want to make you guys a video because I don't make that many anymore. But anyways, so multiple ways you can stay fresh in the new format is read up on the new cards. That's something I actually don't do, and I really need to. I don't read up enough on new cards and new sets that are coming out. I don't really look ahead to stuff. I wait for it to drop, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I wait for it to drop and just take it as it comes, and usually after a set drops, if cards are really important, they get included in a deck, and then it's featured in like the ARGs or a YCS or something, and it becomes notable to the changes you make to your deck. With the new set coming out, Burning Abyss is getting more stuff, Cliffords are getting more stuff, etc., etc. I haven't even read the stuff. I'm not going to, same habit. I'm just going to wait for it to drop and see what you use. Excuse me, instead of, just reading up on it. But it is a way to stay fresh. It is a way to, look forward to something and make changes to your deck ahead of time. You can actually make changes like on DN or YGO Pro, and that can be beneficial. That can let you practice with new cards before they even come out to see if the card actually works or if it's just hype. So that's one really cool thing. Another thing, very simple, play GOAT format. A lot of people are doing this. This is a very common thing. This, a lot of this stuff is probably not new news, but it's just something I just kind of wanted to talk about. Just things I've seen for players. They play GOAT format. Old school formats are always fun to play. They're great to play. Being able to play with the old band cards, being able to play with priority intact, being able to play with when you're able to go Metamorphosis, Scapegoat, Thousand Eyes Restrict, it's just crazy. Xerion Universe into the Goats for game, amazing. Stuff like that. Just being able to relive the way Yu-Gi-Oh! Used to be played and how there was a lot more skill during that format. That's another very common thing. Another thing you can do is try to get your locals to host like different format tournaments. That one's hard because a lot of people, don't want to agree to that. They're like, no, we're in this current format, let's not change it. But, things do get stale. Like, unless you're going to competitive events, honestly, like, do you really want to keep playing against the same decks every single day or every single time you go to locals? I mean, I sure don't. I like playing old formats. I loved, I got the opportunity to just play against someone who wanted to play an old format. I got to play Demise. Everyone remembers how much I love Demise, and it was just so much fun to do that. I did that on YGO Pro. That was great. And that was just something that I really enjoyed. It just kept my mind fresh, and because at times I do get bored, I think, because I am playing Cliffords, I'm not playing Burning Abyss. I still have Shaddoll, so I'm still working with Shaddolls. I'm still working with Cliffords. After the list, of course, I can't use artifacts unless I wanted to try the Scythe control build that Corey McDuff was using. But outside of that, Shaddolls are just, they've gone more towards Denko Seika, which is cool. Denko's like ridiculous, but outside of that, the games do get pretty stale, and that's the one thing is, you know, how do you keep fresh? People wonder, you know, why aren't I just uploading matches? Why aren't I uploading, you know, like constant, like constant content like I used to? I've mentioned it before. It's just I'm not going to give you guys the same stuff. A lot of channels are like that. Some channels haven't uploaded in months because there's not a lot of stuff to talk about. Like, unless you're one of those people who does like product reviews, who does researches the cards before they come out and brings that news to everyone else. It's not something you're really going to do on your channel. And for myself, that's why, just another reason I haven't really been doing that many videos. But I am actually thinking of doing some deck profiles. There's been a couple requested. People actually want to see an updated Lightsworn build. It's kind of funny because I'm not gonna play Lightsworn again. It can't even compete with Clifford's. I thought, I was like, maybe JD can just blow them all up and you can win. But if you don't resolve JD like turn 1 or 2, you lose. So really not that good an option. But it is a fun deck. I would say that's another way to stay fresh. You know, play whatever deck you want. Play a fun deck. One of my friends was playing Gishki because, you know, it was fun. And it wasn't, you know, the same, like, trifecta of Shadol's, Burning Abyss, and Clifford's. So being able to play something different will always, you know, at least raise your spirits when you want to play. Other things, if you want to stay fresh, is just, you know, if you don't want to play this format, you know, try to find people that are willing to, you know, like I mentioned the goats. You can build, I believe someone said you can build a goat control deck for like, I want to say it's like $20 or $30 from the battle pack stuff. So you can do that, and that is a lot of fun, being able to play the old format. But outside of that, I'm not really sure like what other ways you can stay fresh like in a new format, because you know, people are just gotten really, really bored of the same stuff, and I do agree to an extent, but I would also, you know, I always try to find a, you know, a balance for both opinions, and I feel that for the competitive players, you already know what's going on. You already know that Burning Abyss, Clifford, Shadol's, that's what the format is. When Necros drop, it's going to change. So until that time, you know, play the deck that, you know, you've had the most success with. I swear, I am just, my voice is going to be gone by the end of this video. But anyways, those are just ways to stay fresh in a stale format. But unfortunately, that's what the game's really become, is that once the decks define themselves, it's pretty hard to, you know, kind of go to a different route, because if you guys have seen, like, the last couple ARGs, it's all Burning Abyss, it's all Clifford's, it's a couple Shadol's, but it hasn't changed. Oh, and there's always the one Satellar Knight. Like, shout out to all you Satellar Knight players, because, I mean, man, there's always one, and I say it every time. I'm like, there's always going to be at least one, and there always is, and that always makes me happy. I like to see the underdog deck get in there and do really well. So anyways, that's all I really want to talk about. Let you guys know that I'm still around, still doing videos. People have been asking me, it's true, I did deactivate my Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, you guys. Taking a break from it. Too many headaches, too much, I just couldn't deal with a lot of the Yu-Gi-Oh related crap that, you know, just gets posted. There's always stuff getting posted, there's always stuff in the newsfeed, and I know you can hide it and stuff, but I mean, I was just getting kind of bored of it, and, you know, I think it's just better for a while that I just kind of keep off it. You know, I've been really busy too, so I'm just really not able to be as active on Facebook as I was before. But anyways, I do have Twitter. I do have Instagram if you guys want to, you know, follow those. I tried to restart, you know, doing Twitter a little bit, but I don't know. I'm really just not doing it that much. I'd rather just do YouTube. I'd rather just, you know, maybe make more videos for you guys. And what I want to know from you guys also in the comments below is, what do you want to see, you guys? What back in the days do you want to see? I'm actually in the process. You guys are really going to like this. This one is for my boy Gage, ex-Scapegoat. I am going to put together the 2009 or 2010, 2011 format Gravekeeper deck for you guys for do a deck profile. And I'm going to do a lot of retro decks. I'm going to try to do them in real life, though. I don't want to do any of this DN stuff anymore. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. I'm also just going to, you know, when I get the time, try to travel to events. They never want to give me the time off to go, but as I build seniority, hopefully I'll be able to get in and be able to run into a couple events. And also, don't forget, I will be going to Nationals, so as the Nationals gets announced and stuff, I'll be a lot more active. But I want you guys just to know that I am still around. I am still going to do videos for you guys. They're not going to be that many, but hopefully they'll have value when they get uploaded. But anyways, I'm also going to, you know, allow guest uploads and stuff, so I'll get in more to that in the next video. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Try to stay fresh in a dull format, and let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching.